This is Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motor news and features TV and online magazine. I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tin Gamboa. Here are this week's features to watch out for.
On Motoring Forum, we shall discuss the cashless fare collection of tollways. Our road safety reminder on the Young Street Smarts portion centers on the right-of-way of vehicles turning right. This week's Paig Chuper shall be about the illegal use of mobile phones while driving. Showcase this week shall have the SUV from Suzuki, the Jimny 5-door all-grip GLX AT two-tone. While for race weekend, we shall have the highlights of the National Slalom Series 2024 8th leg.
All these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management, as well as developments in the automotive industry, are on this week's episode of Motoring Today. Join us.
I've been coming up hot for a minute. Everybody know the drop when I'm in it. Yeah, I go so yo. Everybody know I'm on. You know when the click through to the system is about to be a so big run. I've been coming up hot for a minute.
The all-new Mitsubishi X-Force. Be the force.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Here now are the latest news and developments in the country's transportation and traffic management. We see a lot of Jose Marichan memes appearing with the arrival of the Burr months. We also see a lot more people buying vehicles, cars, and motorcycles heading into Christmas. One senator thinks the LTO should also prepare for the vehicle buying season. Senate Majority Leader Francis Tolentino is calling on the Land Transportation Office to begin ramping up the production or sourcing of vehicle license plates heading into December. This is to avoid the problem of backlogs in the issuance of license plates for motor vehicles, especially of motorcycles, with more people expected to be buying motorcycles and other vehicles during the long holiday season. In a press statement, the senator said the issuance of license plates should coincide with the release of the ORCR, pointing out that it takes longer to produce a motorcycle or car than it does to make a plate. In a radio interview, Senator Tolentino thanked the LTO for extending until year-end the grace period for the use of temporary and provisional license plates for motorcycles and motor vehicles, without the threat of apprehension and penalties. The LTO has claimed that it has resolved the backlog in motor vehicle license plates, although there reportedly remains a 9 million backlog for motorcycles. In view of this, Senator Tolentino asked the LTO to reconsider policies that would unduly burden or penalize motorcycle owners for a problem that is not of their own making. The senator also pointed out the Senate Bill number 2555, which he sponsored, that seeks to remove the double plate requirement for motorcycles under the Doble Placa Law or Republic Act 11235, has been unanimously passed by the Senate. A counterpart measure in the House approved at committee level is expected to be calendared for plenary deliberations soon. Motorcycle owners and buyers of new vehicles would consider it a Christmas gift if the LTO could finally resolve problems in the issuance and distribution of license plates before the year-end grace period ends. Meanwhile, people, especially those who work, complain about having to take time off to get licenses renewed or dispute or settle traffic violations. This latest news from the LTO should be of some relief. All district extension offices and licensing centers under the Land Transportation Office National Capital Region will operate from Monday to Saturday for the whole month of September. The schedule aims to accommodate the public who are unable to transact business on weekends due to work and school commitments, according to LTO NCR Regional Director Roque Versosa III. Open from Monday to Saturday are the following district extension offices: Diliman, Caloocan, La Loma, Las Piñas, Makati, Malabon, Marikina, Manila East, Manila North, Manila South, Manila West, Mandaluyong, Muntinlupa, Novaliches, Navotas, Parañaque, Pasay, Pasig, Pateros Extension Office, Quezon City District Office, Quezon City Extension Office, San Juan District Office, Taguig Extension Office, and Valenzuela District Office. Also listed as open on Saturdays are the following licensing centers, section extension offices: G. Araneta Licensing Section, Caloocan Licensing Extension Office, Las Piñas Licensing Extension Office, Manila Licensing Center, Quezon City Licensing Center or QCLC, QCLC Renewal Section, Parañaque Licensing Center, Pasay City Licensing Center, San Juan Licensing Center, Taguig Licensing Extension Office, and the Valenzuela Licensing Extension Office. Versosa said the LTO-NCR expect the Saturday operations would greatly assist those who wish to transact business with our offices on weekends. He added that the law enforcement teams would maintain operations as well as the adjudication office on Saturdays. The press releases and posts on the social media pages of the LTO-NCR is not clear on whether the Saturday operations will extend beyond September. Motorists should be praying it would be indefinite. Continuing, it is deja vu all over again at the Cavitex. The tollway operator has announced it's going fully cashless again. If all goes well as announced, the Manila-Cavite Expressway or Cavitex is now implementing a full cashless system at all its toll plazas and compelling motorists to install and use RFIDs to pay toll. According to news reports, the PA Tollway Group, the government's partner in the Pangilinan-led Cavitex Infrastructure Corp in managing Cavitex, said it would remove all cash lanes at the tollway. Vehicles without RFIDs would be directed to designated stations within the Cavitex to get RFIDs installed. The TRB says that the Cavitex going cashless is part of the series of trials for contactless payments at tollways with the aim of enforcing 100% use of RFIDs at all expressways within the year. Tollway operators, including the Metro Pacific Tollways Corporation, have been upgrading RFID systems to ensure seamless transaction towards full contactless payment processes at toll gates. Earlier, the DOTR and the TRB postponed the implementation of fines on vehicles entering tollways without RFIDs with insufficient loads. It appears the TRB and tollway operators are really going to push through with total cashless collection of toll this time. But we've seen this before. Maybe with the threat of fines, it will happen this time. And finally, the DOTR says it is not in a rush, but it expects to finish evaluating a fare increase petition in the MRT3 before the year ends. A decision on the proposed fare increase on the MRT Line 3 can be expected within the year. This was revealed by Department of Transportation Secretary Jaime Bautista at the sidelines of a recent House committee hearing. The petition filed last June by Metro Rail Transit Corp seeks a 2.29 peso increase on the boarding fare on the MRT3 and a 21 centavo increase per kilometer. Bautista is quoted in a Business World News report as saying the petition is being reviewed by the DOTR Rail Regulatory Unit. "We are not in a rush. I think we can come up with a decision within the year," he said. The report said that the government has an outstanding payment of 3.4 billion pesos to the operator of MRT3 under its build-lease transfer concession deal. Government may fail to meet that payment because of weak revenues from MRT3 operations, the report added. We can expect that commuters won't be happy with an increase in MRT3 fares. But government does have an obligation to fulfill its contract with the MRT3 operators, and a fare hike should be inevitable. And those are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum. Can you see yourself getting into a modern jeepney or any PUV for that matter in the city and paying just using something like a Visa card? That may happen or is already happening in, of all places, Cebu. This motoring forum takes a look into this development that may be signaling the future for mass transport. Government has been encouraging the use of cashless or contactless payment systems as part of the Public Utility Vehicle Modernization Program. Under the program, PUVs from buses to modern jeepneys are mandated to begin using modern fare collection systems. Already, Beep cards are being used for paying fare on light rail transit systems and on point-to-point buses operating in Metro Manila. In the cities of Cebu and Mandaue, some modern jeepneys can now accept digital and card payments via Visa. Visa has partnered with Good Transport Solutions Inc. and GHL Systems Philippines to provide Visa payment-enabled terminals in modern jeepneys. Around 140 modern jeepneys of Visa payment-enabled terminals of the Lahog Apas Transport Cooperative and Mandaue Transport Cooperative now have onboard terminals that can accept Visa card payments. During the public launch of the transit project, Visa Philippines Country Manager Jeff Navarro revealed plans to partner with more transport cooperatives in Metro Cebu and to provide Visa-enabled terminals to at least 2,000 modern jeepneys in the next 3 years. Navarro said Visa hopes the project will not only benefit daily commuters but also tourists. Facilitating Visa card payments in public transport will enhance the travel experience for daily commuters and tourists by offering a wider array of payment options, he added. Visa is looking to the future with a project in collaboration with GHL Systems and Good Transport Solutions, citing a study that showed that 97% of Asia-Pacific travelers plan to use card payments, whether credit, debit, or prepaid, on trips abroad, while only 17% intend to carry foreign currency. It chose Cebu and Mandaue to launch the project because both are experiencing a huge growth in tourism. In February 2024, Cebu experienced a 69% year-on-year increase in visitors, while Mandaue City recorded 228,472 tourist arrivals between January and September 2022. According to GHL Systems CEO Jay Tirona, the Visa project is an exciting example of how technology and digital innovation in payments can come together positively for the private and public sectors, and ultimately for the benefit of Filipinos who ride jeepneys every day. For his part, Good Transport Solutions Chief Executive Officer Brezhnev Tero said the collaboration with Visa not only revolutionizes fare collection, making every journey smoother, faster, and more convenient, setting a new standard for public transport in the country. Paying fare using a Visa card, debit card, and other forms of e-wallets or contactless digital processes should be far safer than paying cash directly to driver, as practiced in traditional jeepneys. The driver need not be distracted by having to reach behind him for the fare and then counting the sukli to give back to passengers. And more often than not, the coins or bills pass through many hands before getting to the recipient of the sukli. The use of Beep, Visa, and similar cashless or non-contact fare payment schemes or systems is truly the future for mass transport. How near or far into the future of the Pinoy commuter is not certain. We can't even phase out the so-called traditional jeepneys.
The all-new Mitsubishi X-Force. Be the force.
There is a lot to learn about being smart and safe on the road. We young ones always need to make ourselves smarter and safer about motoring. Learn more from our Young Street Smart segment with road safety reminders from Toyota Motor Philippines. As seen on the animation, vehicles turning right have the right of way bago ang mga liliko sa kaliwa. Always be patient, lalo na kung ikaw ay nasa intersection para maiwasan ang aksidente. We share the road with others every day. How to better share the road and help make motoring daily a happier experience is this week's Paying Chofer.
Payong chofer lang kaibigan, ako si Marlon, isang kapwa nyo chofer. Habang nagmamaneho, kailangan buo ang atensyon mo at hindi gulo-gulo.
Ang cellphone ay isa ng malaking bahagi sa buhay ng tao. Halos lahat ay meron at gumagamit nito. Pero sana kapag tayo ay nagmamaneho, tigilin muna natin ang paggamit ng cellphone. Paalala lang, sa pagmamaneho, kailangan ng iba yung konsentrasyon. Kapag ikaw ay nagtetelepono, ang isip mo ay wala sa iyong pagmamaneho. At ito ang maaaring maging rason para magkaroon ng aksidente.
Kung ayaw mong mamultahan o maaksidente, huwag kang gumamit ng cellphone habang nagmamaneho. Si Marlon Goodmalin, payong chofer lang kaibigan mula sa isang kapwa nyo chofer.
I've been coming up hot for a minute. Everybody know the drop when I'm in it. Yeah, I go so Everybody know I'm You know when the click through to the system is about to be a so big run. I've been coming up hot for a minute.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. World of Motorsports is next.
In motorsports news, Richard Gallardo got the better of the Slalom King title rivals Paui Base and Rod Chang in the 8th leg 2024 Race Motorsports Club National Slalom Series held at Robinson's Tar Mills in San Fernando, Pampanga. Richard Gallardo recorded the fastest overall best time of 66.26, which also topped the production front wheel category. Paui Base of PMMS Rennsport Racing Team was second with a time of 67.12, just edging Rod Chang's time of 67.98 in third. Fourth quickest overall was novice driver Kiel Rafanan of Fastlane Carrera Pilipinas with a 69-second time. Close to 4 seconds slower than Rafanan among slalom newbies was Enrico Puso with a time of 73.70. Rounding out the top novices in the 8th leg were Paolo Macaraig in third, John Leslie Tan in fourth, and Christine Torres in fifth. Joseph Ortega again recorded the real production best time of day in the leg. In other motorsports news, Ron's Yuzon continued his streak of wins in the 2024 Philippine Autocross Championship Series, topping both the overall and open categories in the 4th round of the series held at Robinson's Place, Santa Rosa, Laguna. Yuzon set the quickest overall cumulative time of 72.69 from tracks A and B driving in the Honda class. He also set the quickest time of 75.28 in the open class. Coming in second overall was Alan Santiago with a cumulative time of 77.87. Third overall was Paolo Batangatang with 78.13. Paolo Batangatang was also second in the open class with a time of 78.10. Third in the same class was Alan Santiago with a 78.14 time. Paolo Batangatang also topped the novice category, just edging Red Reyes in second and Paolo Macaraig in third. Familiar names figured in the DBS class. Paolo Macaraig on top, Paolo Batangatang in second, and Rupert Santiago third. Finally, in motorsports news, 13 teams of driver and co-drivers signed up for second round of the 2024 Philippine National Rally Championship, dubbed the Unang Sigaw ng Nueva Ecija Rally. Organized by Philippine Rallycross Series in partnership with Automobile Association Philippines, the rally totaled an overall distance of 131 kilometers, including 40 kilometers of 8 special stages set in the back roads of Cabanatuan and Palayan. Only 12 entries completed all 8 stages, with the team of Louis Camacho and John Ray San Diego setting the quickest overall time of 33 minutes and 0.06 seconds while competing on board the number 2 E11 Corolla rally car in the Group 2 class. Second overall was the team of Adrian De Leon and Gerald Lim with a time of 32.53 competing on board the number 11 E11 Corolla in Group 3. Third overall was the team of Paul Santos and DJ De Guzman with a time of 33.28 on board the number 1 Civic EK competing in Group 2. The team of Mark Desadas and Richie De La Cruz in the number 7 Corolla topped the Group 1 class, with JP Polintan and Mon Laos in second, and Rolando Texon and Regino Cruz in third. Camacho and San Diego ruled Group 2 ahead of Santos and De Guzman. De Leon and Lim topped Group 3 ahead of the team of Edsel De Dios and Debor Andres in the number 5 Civic EK, who finished the rally 10th overall. Abet Reyes and Albert Pegad was the lone Group 4 competitor, finishing the rally 7th overall on board the number 6 Civic EK. The all-wheel drive class also had a lone competitor, the team of Ralph and Christian Ramento, finishing 5th overall on board the number 12 RAV4. It was a duel between June Magno and co-driver Calvin Sumangi on the number 13 Toyota-powered E36 rally car, and EZ Ligaya and Stephen Alunan in the number 9 BMW E46 325i in the rear-wheel drive class. Magno and Sumangi won the duel while also finishing 4th overall. Ligaya and Alunan finished 9th overall. The lone entry in the open class, Ran Ramento and co-driver Carlo Castillo, finished 12th overall on the number 13 Civic EZ hatchback.
More in the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today, as we now give you Race Weekend. The race for the Slalom King title is heating up as the 2024 Race Motorsports Club National Slalom Series heads deeper on the second half of the motorsport season. Race Weekend takes us to Robinson Star Mills, Pampanga, to an action-packed 8th leg of this year's National Slalom Series.
So far, we have in contention, ang ating leading ngayon ay si Richard Gallardo, followed by Pawi Base and Rod Chang. And for the rear wheel, we have Pucci Ortega. For the novice, we have Kiel Rafanan.
Wala naman akong ibang advance na ginawa. Driving siguro. Yun yung pinaka-best eh. Kailangan yung kotse mo, sumunod sa ano gusto mo.
Nothing spectacular naman. As for the car, same pa rin as for last year, may slight upgrades lang na nilagay. I think driving pa rin eh. I mean, you have to really study the track, where is your braking point, and how are you going really to attack the racetrack.
Start po ako noong 2022. Naglaro po ako siguro mga 6 months po. Tumigil rin po kasi ako sa pag-aaral ko po. Sa Baguio kasi ala ko kaming praktisan, pero nakakapag-practice lang po ako sa normal driving. Sa pagpakapit lang po ng gulong po, medyo nadudulas po tayo, pero kaya pa naman po. Para sa akin no, yung init to talaga. Napakainit to ngayon. Pero kailangan labanan lang natin. Kasi dito naman no, talaga tayo sumasayaw. Kaya dapat magtagal lang tayo. Ang target ko po ngayon sa season na to is maging novice driver of the year.
We just started promoting Rimax Lubricants Philippines last year only. This lubricant is actually made in Holland. It is a European brand. We are doing the OEM approvals for European manufacturers, cars, and prestigious cars, most especially the racing cars. Because Rimax Lubricants is creating and formulating race motor oil because they're very, very particular on the performance of Rimax Lubricants for high performance engine. That's why we are very grateful and happy to be part of Miss Bing Bang Dulce's race event and to be their partner as one of their sponsors for lubricants.
To invite you, we have ongoing free slalom clinic every leg, and which is being held by at the racetrack itself. And you just have to bring your own car, and we provide for the helmet if you don't have any. Make sure that your car is equipped with a seat belt. And we have Mr. Noel Rivera, our slalom champion, also to teach you for the do's and don'ts in the proper way of doing the slalom race. And for all those who would like to get in touch with Race Motorsports Club, please don't fail to like our Facebook page. It's Race Motorsports Club at yahoo.com. And you can just come over sa ating mga events, and we will be more than glad and happy to teach you and to guide you on how to start your slalom career. Thank you, and of course, we would like to thank Motoring Today for always being with us on all our slalom events since 1988, as far as I can remember. Okay, so thank you once again, and see you at the slalom races.
The final 4 legs of the 2024 National Slalom Series should be even more exciting. Word is, no one is dominating this year's Slalom Series, and the Slalom King title is there for the taking. And that's this week's World of Motorsports. We'll be back after this short break.
The all-new Mitsubishi X-Force. Be the force.
Our car of the week is next on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. In this showcase, we take a look at the Suzuki Jimny 5-door GLX automatic transmission, a rugged compact SUV that offers more space and practicality while maintaining its off-road prowess.
The Suzuki has long established a well-earned reputation for off-road capability. Despite its size, the meaty SUV is not one to be overlooked. It uses its subcompact dimensions to its advantage, making it nearly unstoppable in the rough. But now there's a new addition to the Jimny lineup, one that adds more practical dimension to its tough off-roader. It's none other than the first ever 5-door. At first glance, one might mistake the 5-door for the standard 3-door model. However, there are several distinguishing characteristics that this model has, and it's not just about the length. The easiest way to spot the 5-door from the 3-door are the chrome inserts on the grille. It also sports a unique front bumper for further differentiation. Of course, the main difference here is the addition of 2 extra doors and the extended body. This subcompact 4x4 measures 3,820mm long, 1,645mm wide, and 1,720mm tall with a wheelbase of 2,590mm. It then has a ground clearance of 210mm. In comparison, the 5-door model is longer by 117mm. For the top-spec GLX variant, it comes with LED lighting with auto-on function, headlight washers, and headlight beam levelers. Inside, it's a familiar sight for those who already own the 3-door model. It means a rugged-looking dashboard that's ready for action. Thanks to the extended wheelbase, it transforms the Jimny into a true 4-seater SUV with legroom to space. Cargo space isn't sacrificed either, with 211 liters with the rear seats up at a maximum of 1,113 liters. The Jimny's interior blends old-school looks with modern conveniences. The boxy interior theme is complemented by 9-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for the GLX. Automatic climate control is also standard, as well as a single USB port on the dash and 12-volt sockets at the front and rear. For safety equipment, the Jimny 5-door GLX comes comprehensively equipped as such. Dual front airbags, side airbags, and curtain airbags are all part of the package. Stability control is also on guard at all times, while hill hold control and hill descent control make off-road and on-road driving less difficult. Cruise control then makes those long highway drives easier and more convenient. The familiar 1.5-liter 4-cylinder from the 3-door also powers the 5-door. It makes 102 horsepower and 130 Nm of torque. The GLX uses a 4-speed automatic transmission, while the base GL is equipped with a 5-speed manual. But regardless of the variant, both come with a traditional shift-on-the-fly 4x4 system that's manually operated through a gear lever. Helping the Jimny make it over rough terrain is its classic but proven suspension arrangement. It uses a 3-link live axle at the front and rear for optimal suspension articulation, ensuring there is always contact with the ground even with the axle twisted. The short approach and departure angles also mean it's nearly impossible to scrape the bumpers on climbs and descents. The Suzuki Jimny 5-door has a base SRP of 1,558,000 pesos for the GLMT. The GLX AT raises that to 1,698,000 pesos. For the off-road adventurer who wants and needs a subcompact off-roader for tight trails, this tough little 4x4 is the only way to go.
With its extended body, tough 4x4 system, and modern features, the Suzuki Jimny 5-door GLX automatic transmission stands out as a versatile and capable off-roader. That's our featured vehicle in this week's showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
If you're having problems sa cars, if there's any problems, especially with the paint, if you wanted to have the paint corrected, just let us know, just give us a call, drop by our shop so we could assess, para we could show you and give you yung gagawin natin sa cars nyo, especially for the paint job. So we could detail the car and probably put ceramic coating on it. Our shop also offers ceramic coating, interior, exterior, engine, and glass detailing. We also offer premium car wash. We also do paint job, certain panels na kailangan natin i-repaint. So we also do that. We also do a wash over paint also for cars. So,
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry takes center stage.
Curious about what it feels like to drive and own a battery electric vehicle or a plug-in electric vehicle? Want to find out more about the benefits of shifting to new energy vehicles and the ease and cost of maintaining them? Check out the BYD Experience Hub at Glorieta 1 in Makati City. BYD Cars and AC Mobility established a place where shoppers and passers-by, as well as car enthusiasts, can discover BYD, a global leader in the manufacture and distribution of NEVs and the brand's products and technologies.
This is the first of its kind here in the country. We are here to showcase not only our vehicles, but as well as the technology of BYD. We have a capacity of 3 vehicles here, which our customers can view, and we do have a unique way of introducing the brand and the products in this facility. It's not your traditional way. We have product specialists together with our sales consultants that will take you around and explain the technology, who BYD is, what BYD stands for, and what our products are capable of doing.
The BYD Experience Hub is becoming a popular attraction at the mall and even generated a sale. BYD is already considering establishing more.
When we actually opened our doors for our soft opening just 2 weeks ago, we had our very first Sea Lion customer all the way from Baguio City that walked in here in this mall, in this Experience Hub, and actually made that purchase immediately. We have been getting a lot of positive feedback from the market, people that actually come and experience BYD. Will we expand it? Well, based on the feedback that we got from the market, it's quite encouraging. So definitely we will get to look into this. We do have a lot of Ayala malls that we can actually explore the Experience Hub too.
Members of media got the opportunity to experience the innovation and power of the local vehicle lineup of MG Philippines in Ride and Drive event to Subic.
We're now here at the second day of our media test drive for MG. So yesterday we also brought here in Subic the first batch of our media friends, and then today is our second day.
The Ride and Drive event showcased the capabilities and features of the MG lineup, including the MG3 Hybrid, the MG G50 Plus, MG1, and the new MG ZS.
We're very excited to have everyone here today in Subic for our very first media Ride and Drive, where we're presenting 4 of our most exciting models. First, we have the MG3 Hybrid, which is our most affordable full hybrid vehicle. It is a 5-seater hatchback priced at just a little over 1 million pesos. Next, we have the MG ZS. The new MG ZS features a host of new features from its exterior, interior, as well as safety and driving features that have allowed it to become the most popular nameplate in the MG lineup. Next, we have the MG1, which is also a blend of advanced high-tech features, style, and performance, featuring the MG Pilot system mentioned earlier, a 1.5-liter turbo mated to an 8-speed CVT transmission capable of 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in only 8.8 seconds. Aside from this, we also have the fighter-style layout of the interior cockpit, which features a 33-inch wraparound screen with a very advanced infotainment system as well as an instrument cluster. Finally, we have the G50. The G50 is our entry into the MPV segment, offered in both 7 and 8 seaters.
I would like to invite you all, for those who are interested in checking out MG vehicles. So we don't just offer ICE or internal combustion engine models, we also have EVs. For those of you who are interested, so please visit any nearest MG dealer in your area.
It's getting a lot more crowded in the local EV market. Ion, another global EV brand, is joining the fray, opening a flagship dealership in Makati and launching 2 vehicles. Located along the so-called Automotive Row in Makati, Chino Rosas Extension Avenue, Ion Makati is the brand's first dealership.
Today, we have inaugurated the first ever flagship dealership of Aeon in the Philippines, Aeon Makati, which is also the house of Aeon Philippines.
Ion Makati features a spacious showroom with a giant LED wall, an electric vehicle platform, after-sales service area, and 4 EV charging stations. During the inauguration, Ion also unveiled the first 2 models that will compete in the crowded EV market.
We are launching the Aeon Y Plus electric sports utility vehicle in 2 variants, the Aeon Y Plus Elite and the Aeon Y Plus Premium. And we are also launching the most affordable electric passenger car sedan in the market, the Aeon ESE Sedan. So we are targeting Filipino consumers, especially families, for our SUVs, while for our passenger car sedan, we are targeting fleet accounts and, of course, for individual and personal use.
Ion aims to introduce vehicles that provide a smarter and more sustainable lifestyle, using cutting-edge technology and eco-conscious solutions perfectly suited to the evolving preferences of Filipino consumers who prioritize luxury, intelligence, and sustainability.
The price of our Ion Y Plus Elite is only at 1,498,000, while the price of the Ion Y Plus Premium SUV is 1,698,000. And of course, our very own Aeon ES Sedan, which is the most affordable electric passenger car sedan, priced at only 1,358,000. Available colors are black, white, and silver.
VinFast Auto has launched the VF3, aka the Tiny Titan, to do battle in the local mini EV segment.
The VF3 is the VinFast Midi SUV. We call it a Tiny Titan. This is one of very special model in our electric vehicle lineup. And we just launched it in Vietnam, and Philippines is the first country out of Vietnam to welcome the VF3. Right now we have one variant in Philippines, but it's not mean that this only the one model, because this car have the potential of customizations. So a lot of potential for the owner to customize the car itself to reflect the characteristics of the owner. So you will see it in Vietnam. This is very creative. This is look very different, very various from one owner to another owner.
The VF3 powertrain consists of a 32 kilowatt motor and an 18.64 kilowatt hour battery that allows the Tiny Titan to travel up to 210 kilometers on a full charge. Fast charging to 70% takes only 36 minutes. The VinFast VF3 is now available for pre-orders in the local market at a special introductory price of 605,000 pesos with battery subscription and 705,000 pesos with battery included until the end of the month. Sized perfectly for crowded urban areas, the 4-seater VF3 comes with 16-inch wheels and a ground clearance of 191 millimeters. After the pre-order period, prices for the VR3 will rise to 645,000 pesos and 745,000 pesos respectively. The high end of the new energy vehicle market is also getting crowded. Another claimant of the title of best-selling SUV in China has invaded the local market. Rox Motor, a maker of new energy vehicles from China, has launched the Rox 1 and Rox 01 range extender EV SUV.
So we're launching the Rox 01. It's an SUV, luxury SUV. At the same time, it's an off-road and a glamping outdoor kind of SUV. So it's an extended range EV. So what is extended range EV? It's a pure EV with the engine. So it has a 1.5 engine turbo. The engine is just to charge the car. So the battery has a 250 kilometers range. And then with a one full charge and a one full tank, it covers like 1,200 kilometers.
The Rox 1 arrived in two variants, both reaching the 4 million peso level. The luxury for those who just like tooling around in great comfort, and the sport for those into serious off-roading, overlanding, or just glamping.
So we have two variants. We have the luxury and we have the sports. So for the luxury, we have the 6-seaters, and for the sports, we have the 7-seaters. So for the sports, we have the all-terrain tires, we have the roof rack, we have a kitchen at the tailgate. So everything you need for outdoor camping or glamping, you have it here.
Lotus Manila is back, and it's electric. Lotus Manila has reopened the doors to its state-of-the-art showroom at Bonifacio Global City. The reopening coincided with the launch of the Lotus Emea, the supercar brand's first electric hyper grand tourer. The much-awaited Lotus Emea arrived with a powerful electric drivetrain that produces up to 905 bhp, a 400 kilowatt DC fast charging capability that allows the battery to charge from 10% to 80% in just 14 minutes, and a 610 kilometer range.
For the Emea that we've just launched, it's called the Hyper GT. So it's one of the very first few Hyper GTs in the world. And again, as far as its speed is concerned, it's 0 to 100 kilometers at less than 2.8 seconds. In terms of its design, so again, its DNA came from Lotus. So Lotus, 76 years of its brand and in the making, they were able to design this perfect Hyper GT. And we love to introduce this beautiful car here in the Philippines.
Also on display at the Lotus Manila showroom are the electric performance SUV Eletre and other high-performance Lotus ICE vehicles.
All the cars that you see in the showroom are all driver's cars pa rin, no? Like this is the last of the ICE engines, the Emira, and then the Emea and the Electra are both electric vehicles. You have to test drive the vehicle and you'll see the drive sensation of the driver is still there, because that's what Lotus makes sure that it's still retained. No?
The Lotus Emea is available in 3 variants, Base, S, and R, starting from 8 million pesos.
And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to check us out on social media.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now on its 38th year of continuing service to the general motoring public with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. In honor of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tin Gamboa. Happy motoring!